Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Final seconds of the period, he's tripped up, and he scores! What a goal! Here's Hurdle again. Oh, does it! He scores again, and what a goal! Wow! In full flight, Crosby walks in, he scores! What a goal! Sidney Crosby! With a shot, headed down. What a save! A miraculous stop. 'What a strange bounce out in front, and what a stop there by Hutton! What a pass by Clark MacArthur between the legs. Smith. Oh, what a hit by Wilson on Kruger. Andre Fleury with one of the most amazing saves I've ever seen. And
minutes to go in the second period. Bruner with the takeaway, got by Cow, and he scores!
back up by Tate. Flips back in, he's got shot. What a run, he's able to save us. It's a goal! To Johnson, oh, what a stop by Barron. Johnson, what a move. Right in, scores! For Henrique, what a save! Cam Ward! Instead, he works his way back free. Granlund, fires, score! And Jermaine, they score! Subban, oh, the breakaway! He scores! Inside the zone. Here's Trump. Nice move. Walks in, shoots, scores! The highlight of the night. Hit by Downey, knocking Shaun the ice. One-timer, Ovechkin scored! There's number 50 for Alexander Ovechkin. And a glove stop! Beautiful stop, Harry Price. He's in the clear. He gets hooked. Right in. Couldn't bury it. Scores! He's leaving it. Here's Oshie Scott. Scores!
Alright guys, welcome back. This is episode 7, Mikey 7, episode 7 of BLAHcast, and tonight is an absolute special on one of the best things that have ever happened to me ever, and I get to do a podcast on it tonight.
Is a podcast about me?
No, the podcast is all about the opening 2014-2015 season of the NHL. In lay terms, that is the National Hockey League.
Thank you.
Yes. So we're going to kick off tonight. As you can hear from the intro, it is massively hockey related. So I'll keep
What have you got in store?
I've got quite a bit, man. I've got. You're going to throw a bunch of questions my way. I'm going to reel it off. I'm going to talk. I'm going to crib sheet you. I'm going to talk nothing but hockey tonight. It is one podcast I've been waiting for. And just to throw it out there, We're a little bit delayed on doing this particular podcast because, shall we let them into a little secret?
BLAH fell out.
BLAH fell out. We fell out.
Big
3
time.
days. 3 days.
Blissful
I wouldn't
days.
talk to him for 3 days.
I wouldn't talk to him for 3 days.
Oh, and if you're new to all of this and you're just joining us, myself, Mikey7, fell out with Shaun Davis. The most unbelievable way possible. But we won't blah off into it too much.
It was like we slept with each other's partners and like, oh my god, I've been set by your mother. Like, it was just. So we're back now and we're doing it. It's going to be. Apparently, going to be a belter.
It is going to be an absolute fucking belter. It's going to be like, remember the Premier League podcast? Yeah. Well, it's like, because I'm the only knowledge guru on the hockey.
I have United played NHL 95.
Brilliant. That's going to serve purpose tonight.
94.
Jesus.
That's my only point of reference. But no, so in store first, you're going to talk about. You're going to give us a league preview, a BLAH.
I'm so excited tonight.
What did you fail to mention is who are you going to be supporting this season, next season, and beyond? And previously.
Well, it's pretty obvious, man. I mean, I'm a Devils fan.
No one can see you. I'm looking at you right now. You've got your fucking jersey on, but no one can see you.
Okay.
It's an audio
Well,
thing.
let me tell you, I'm going to be fucking hamming the fuck out of this on the New Jersey Devil front.
Yeah.
They're my team.
Big fan.
Let's go Devils! Yeah! It's fucking awesome. So anyway, we're going to kick off with tonight's show, and welcome to BLAH 7. It's the hockey special.
Hockey special.
Burns able to clear it ahead, bouncing puck. Wingles gets to it behind everybody. He scores! What a move! Tommy Wingles, second goal of the game. It is 3-0 Sharks.
Righty, just before we kick off with tonight's HockeyBLAH, we haven't done this in a while. We haven't actually backtracked and
Had a catch-up.
we haven't had a catch up. So I think tonight spells a nice little brief catch up.
Yeah,
When I
I'm up
say
for that.
brief, let's keep it brief.
I'll keep this
Shaun.
brief as I fucking want. I mean, I've got shit to say.
Come on, let's do this. Right, so hit me, man. Hit me like a fucking cyclone. What have you been up to this past couple of weeks?
Last couple of weeks, launched a feature on What Culture on the pilots that changed the world. We touched on it previously. It's doing really well. It's a nice little earner-ish. So that's doing really well.
Last time I checked in on that, firstly I got mugged off by some
You had my back.
which fucking mindlessly pissed me off. By the way, if the jerk off is listening, whatever the fuck you want to be called, so mugging me off because I was backing my boy up, man. Jesus.
There was a war. The feature did well. I started a new feature on top 25 films from 1950s. I don't know how many of our listeners are going to be really interested in that.
That's going to be a good one. Is that why you've been sat in the bath with Some Like It Hot?
Yeah, I've watched Some Like a Heart, I watched Night of the Hundred. So I'm really enjoying this is a fun feature to research, no deadline on at the moment, so I'm really enjoying that. BLAHcast, following on from that, BLAHcast also visited a country fair, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We went with a couple members of family.
Yeah.
And went with our brother and his kids and his wife or your sister.
But let's reiterate, me and Mike are not going out with each other, we're not in a relationship, we are related. So that's why we went to a family.
The way you were chatting to me in that bath sounded like you were choking the chicken.
The way we went to a family do it sounds like we're kind of a couple.
Is that apparently the best way to suicide? In the bathtub?
Rocking a asphyxie wank?
Yeah.
No, you cut your wrists in the bath.
Oh, right, Michael Hutchins.
No, he hung himself.
Oh, right, okay.
That's you're thinking of Stanley from Stephen King's The Hit.
Yes, let's move on.
Anyway, didn't you start that? But yeah, we went to a country fair. A lot of white folk.
White trash.
You and Adam, your brother, my brother-in-law, were probably the only foreign-looking people there.
Very much.
There was
Rugger buggers.
tweed, rugger buggers, a cracking array of dogs. It has to be said.
Oh man, do you know what? Just the collective of that.
There was a Malamute.
That Malamute was seriously some fucking awesome just mountain dog, man. Jesus, did I get fucking wet over
Yeah, there was some great dogs. There was some great food.
cracking food.
Had a boar burger, so did you.
Yeah.
I wanted to plump for the kangaroo, but it wasn't there.
No, it sold out.
So it was a big country fair, so BLAHcast, and that's what spurred us on to actually talk about doing a live podcast one time, a dog show preferably.
Can I talk about what happened with your soon-to-be father-in-law?
No.
Okay.
But
I get in so much shit every time, man.
I know.
Oh, no.
But it was a good day
You
out.
enjoyed the day then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Absolute belter. So that's basically apart from work, BLAH, that's basically what I've been up to really. You've still been checking in with Gotham, haven't you?
I have been, yeah, and I've really enjoyed it so
I feel
far.
now.
Yes, I have. Yes, very much so.
Superhero-tastic.
It's 3 eps in, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So less said the better. We probably will follow it up with if they come back with season 2. So we'll do a season 2 or something on that. So that's all good.
Oh, Twin Peaks. I want to mention Twin Peaks. David
Heard
Lynch.
about this?
Yeah.
Yes, go for it.
It will probably be disappointing, but it's interesting.
Well, all new cast, set present day, but same storyline.
The last bit of Twin Peaks we had was the spin-off movie Fire Walk with Me, which is fucking weird but good from the 90s. I do like David Lynch. David Lynch, he's really good. So I will be that was in my feature. It was so weird. I think that's what helped my feature on the pilot.
That was very good timing.
Yeah, luckily that thumbed the viewers up to go on 60,000 now to earn me a bit more money. So I got quite lucky there with the Twin Peaks connection. But yeah, so that was in the news, wasn't it? Recently, the Premier League's ticking over ticking over nicely. But apart from that,
hit us up if you want to hear the boys back for the end of season preview of mid-season. Sorry, yeah. So hit us up if you want to hear the boys come back. That was Alan, Craig and Scott. Questionable doubt on Craig, to be fair, but that's that aside.
But yeah, I'm happy to move on to hockey now. It's good to catch up with everyone. It's good to be doing a podcast again.
Yeah.
We're still undecided what our next one's going to be, but we'll talk about that at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the podcast. We'll sort something out.
I suggested sci-fi, you laughed. I suggested dogs, you cried a little. So we've got a culinary one, that's up there. Yeah,
it could be up there. But anyway, moving on from that. I had I dropped it in the last podcast, Gotham one, and I did say that I went to Picture House Studios.
You're doing it again.
It was awesome. Yes, I'm doing it again, only because I've got my next sit-in coming up at the end of this month. And I love it, man.
What do you love?
I love getting tattooed. It's just such a fucking pastime. That's my fucking week, which has been awesome. Working blah, all that kind of shit, blah blah blah. But I'm going to put it right there because I'm going to move on to the greatest thing that's ever happened with BLAHcast. Yeah, Craig. No, not Craig.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
HockeyBLAH. I'm all about it. I'm probably more pumped than Mike. I'm not. That's bullshit. However, his enthusiasm is somewhat infectious. I'm happy to open the hamburger, in the middle of this this hockey sandwich.
Are you going to open it up like a fucking porn star's vagina?
No, I'm going to open it up like one of those fucking like a clam. What's the knife you use on it?
Don't question me about this kind of shit. It's got a name. I don't know the name. I used to use it. It's a tiny little one with a little fucking spear head to it.
Yeah, but I'm doing that, sorry. Thanks for schooling me on that. But no, either way, I'm going to open this up. We're talking hockey. Mike, it's quite sweet of him. He's made me a little critique. Something of a novice when it comes to hockey. So
novice? Your fucking knowledge on hockey is 94 fucking NHL.
Eat me. I actually had NHL 2012 on the Xbox 360, but it was fucking difficult. You were shit at it. Okay, but we're going off on a famous tangent again. Right, the crib sheet is helpful. I'm going to stick with it. Mike, I'm going to speak to someone reading the crib sheet just to fucking punish you. Michael, how many teams are in the NHL?
You're going to do it like this the entire time?
Try me.
You fucker. Right, 30 teams make up the NHL.
Okay.
And there by the Flyers, picked up, Henrique shot, score! I think it went off Luke Shen.
Name of the ring.
The Western Pacific. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in that division.
Who's the best team?
What I'm going to do is later on I'm going to pick out, or I can do it now actually to be fair.
That's alright.
Western Pacific is made up of Anaheim Ducks, Coyotes, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, LA Kings, San Jose Sharks, Vancouver Canucks.
Right.
I would honestly say out of all of those, the top 2 I would probably have down as being, I'm going to say the Kings and the Sharks, mate. Going on now, I'm going to just backtrack a little bit. We had the opening night of the NHL season yesterday. Today is the 9th of October.
Yesterday was the 8th, yeah.
Yesterday being the 8th, we had the opening night of hockey. There was 4 teams played yesterday, and out of those 4 teams, the biggest one I would say was probably San Jose LA. Sharks at the Kings, and they fucking whipped them. They fucking pussy whipped them 4-0. It was, fucking Jonathan Quick being in goal for the LA Kings. I'm thinking that guy's going to pull out all the fucking stops. He didn't. San Jose are up and coming team. They made really good progress last year. This year, however, I got a funny feeling they're going to make the playoffs like that. They're going to be straightforward fucking runners right there.
Okay.
Ducks, again, to me the Ducks are a team that should be where they need to be, but aren't really. They fall at the last hurdle. They get into the playoffs, they get the wild card spot, and then they fucking fuck up. I mean, Teemu Selanne was one of their biggest players last season. He's an absolute veteran of the fucking game. Everybody fucking sucks his dick on Twitter. It's unbelievable. But to be fair, he is a great player. I've never rated the guy, to be honest with you. He's now retired. He's retired his jersey, and I don't see them. I can see them doing well this year. I can't see them doing amazingly well. But anyway. Okay. But moving on, we've got Central Division.
Right.
That's made up of the Blackhawks, Avalanche,
Chicago.
Dallas Stars, Chicago Blackhawks, Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, St. Louis Blues, and Winnipeg Jets. I know you're going to laugh on Winnipeg. Alright, that's it. We're going back to Winnipeg.
Classic sentence quote.
Oh, that's funny.
But no, talk me through that division.
Right.
You're actually killing off two more crib sheets here. You're killing off how many teams played and who's finished top.
Okay, well, I'm going to tie it in because it's got to be brief, Blackhawks Wild for my two top picks of that to get through. Blackhawks, again, every year, always come up trumps, always a good team to look out for. They've got a cracking lineup. Their defence is solid, their offence is fucking brilliant in every way, shape and form. Minnesota Wild, they've had some big signings this year, so, and what with our foul fucking boy, Zach Parise, going down the fucking Panther Wild, he's doing good. He's average, I would say, that's my own opinion. He's not exactly, I would say, fucking star quality material at the Wild at the moment. He's got to put in some fucking numbers to get to where he needs to be, but he will do it. I can guarantee he'll do it. So I just noticed you brought up that. What's that game? That's tonight. That's Blackhawks at Stars tonight. So that's going to be one to watch, I think, as their season opener, which will be pretty sweet. So moving on, we've got Atlantic Division. This is Boston Bruins. This is Scotty's team.
Oh yeah.
Scott Ledby, a big fan of our show, been on the podcast before. Bruins fan. I got him onto Devils, but he jumped shit, man. That's how it is. Buffalo Sabres, Detroit Red Wings, Florida Panthers, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Toronto Maple Leafs make up the Atlantic Division. Out of them lot, I'm going to go with Bruins and Canadiens.
Okay.
Right? Montreal are, to me, they've got something there. They just need to progress and not fuck up at the last fucking part of their cup campaign, basically. Bruins, a solid team. Every fucking year they're solid. I hate watching them play the Devils purely for the fucking fact that they're so well connected with each other on the ice. They're just a brutal team to fucking play against, and I can see them topping out the Atlantic Division. Definitely, I really can, without a doubt. This year on there, we've got Florida Panthers. I'll talk more about them later. Florida Panthers signed, Roberto Luongo. Now, he came from the Canucks. He got traded into the Panthers. He wanted to be a number one. I can see him doing quite well in this team. I can't see him getting a good average point score, but then again, I think this is his first year with the Panthers. It's going to be touch and go for him. Either way, Panthers will be bottom of the league. Standard.
They shit.
Yeah, proper shit. One of those ones, right? Bang! Last but not least, the best division. Well, I say best because my team's in it. Metropolitan Division. Okay. Carolina Hurricanes, Columbus Blue Jackets, New Jersey Devils, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Caps, and the filthy Philadelphia Flyers make up the Metropolitan League. I'm going to put it out there, man. This is going to be a fucking stab in the dark. Now, I know how fucking good Washington Caps are. I know how good Pittsburgh Penguins are. I'm going to fucking say, because I'm a Devils fan, that the top of this league is going to be Devils and Penguins. I would probably half-slash that to Caps, Devils Caps, but I want us to do fucking well this year. I'm going to go biased as fuck. I know I was not really supposed to go into that league, but biased that's how it's going to be. So, Devils, I'm going to just run into this. We've got 82 games this year.
82.
Yeah.
That's the same for all divisions.
The same for all of them.
Yeah.
Saturday the 11th of April is the final game. Okay, that's when all the teams finish. That's when they either know they're not going to get a wildcard spot, they know they're going to be bottom of the league. That's golfing season for them. And that is hopefully Stanley Cup progression into the fucking playoffs.
That's when the HockeyBLAH ends.
Yeah, that's when the HockeyBLAH ends, and that's when the Stanley Cup playoffs kick in, and that's usually 7 games fucking back to back, and best out of 7 basically, and that's how it be. So with the Devils this season, I'll just briefly touch on the fact that we signed some great fucking players this year. We've got Damon Severson, defenseman. Big things for him, massive things for this guy. He's an absolute all-rounder. He's just a cracking fucking defenseman, basically. Then we got Scott Clemenson, goaltender. Keith Kincaid, goaltender. Now, I'm going to touch on it a little bit here. Yes, a touch away. Marty Brodeur.
Does he play for him?
I know, but this killed us, man. This fucking killed it. Killed me. I was such a fucking fan of Marty Brodeur.
Where's he gone?
The latest news is he's taken retirement.
He's fucking old.
I wouldn't say he's taken. He doesn't want to admit he's taken retirement, but he's happy having time off. He's just recently done a little scrimmage with his son at the Olympiques, which are a French-Canadian team, and he's done some scrimmages with them. He's candidly, I think tonight we're opening, we're going over to Filthy. We're going to play Philadelphia tonight.
Yeah.
7 o'clock the puck drops over there. But before that, there's a little show a little interview with Marty Brodeur, talking about his time off, how he felt about finishing the organisation. He's pissed off that he never made it 2 seasons back to back into the playoffs, which I can understand. He didn't know where he was going to go after that. Everyone was saying, yeah, he's going to go to the Montreal Canadiens because he's from that area. He hasn't done anything. I just think he's biding his time. He knows he's not going to retire yet. Who knows where he's going to end up? But the day will cut when he puts on a new jersey, and not a new jersey, but another jersey from another team. That's going to be the killer right there. However, his backup, who got drafted last season, was the mighty fucking Corey Schneider. Love this guy. Wears number 35, wears it proud. He came from Vancouver Canucks. At the time he was 26, 27. He's going to be a good number 1 goaltender. So I'm happy to see him basically fuck shit up, pretty much. So it's going to be good. Okay. And his backups are Clemenson and Kincaid. Saw him in the pre-season opener. Very cool. It's all good. Forwards. I've got a bunch of forwards. Timo Ruutu, Reid Boucher, Stéphane Matteau, John Merrill, and Mike Camilleri. Mike Camilleri from the Calgary Flames. Very, very cool. He's going to be putting some fucking pucks in the net this season. I can't fucking wait for the guy to fucking start flying them out there, man. Fingers crossed he does what Kovalchuk maybe should do. And that's just fucking put some pucks in the net. When we lost Kovalchuk, that was it. Fucking Jesus, we fucking bowed out miserably.
Did he die?
No, he went to the fucking Russian league. Jesus. Yeah. So my top scores for the Devils are going to be Adam Henrique. Scott Gomez is back this season.
Gomer?
Yeah, Gomer Pyle. Scott Gomez, brilliant guy. He's on a trial basis. He's obviously going to make the cut of the team. That's without a doubt. He's going to be in my top goal scorers this year, and Mike Camilleri as well. So I'm looking forward to a good season, man. Definitely. Camilleri.
Sorry, mate.
Right,
so we touched on the Devils a lot.
We had to.
Who else is going to be top scorers in the whole across the divisions?
That's a good one, man. That's a very good one. My top goal scorers, I'm going to say probably to top out the entire league at the end of the season is probably going to be Sidney Crosby, plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's a poster boy, mate. Absolute poster boy. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh, he's gorgeous. the big Russian giant Alexander Ovechkin, if you're a novice to hockey, he would... I'm not going to throw it out, I'm not going to say he's the equivalent of Wayne Gretzky, but he puts pucks in nets, man. Yes. Him and Crosby would probably equate to the greatness of Gretzky. So it's and my final one is a fucking throw out for me, and I know whoever's listening to this is probably gonna fucking boo, hiss me, I don't give a shit. But Carlo Pozzo for the New York Islanders. I'm throwing that one in there because he's got a good fucking average on him. He's got a great fucking scoring ability, great fucking assist time as well, and he's got some good time on the ice as well. So I'm gonna throw that one in there, Carlo Pozzo. Without a doubt. On
the subject of assists, who's the ones who are the playmakers, the assistant?
Top assists, I'm going to go with McKinnon for Columbus Blue Jackets. He's a good all-rounder. Columbus...
They weren't in NHL 94, fine.
No, they're new, man. They're new. They probably got traded some time ago, but at the time I probably wasn't even into hockey. That was from years ago. I was, but who knows. Right, I put down, his name is Hampus Lindholm, Anaheim. I just know him as Lindholm. I didn't know his first name. It was a bit of a throw out. But anyway, Anaheim, Lindholm, good assist, great assist. For Devils, I'm going to fucking say that... I want it to be Zajac. Zajak's going to be a good assist guy. Jesus, man, am I boring you to shit already?
No.
I told you this is going to be the greatest podcast ever.
It is.
Making it, yeah.
I just yawned.
All right, okay.
Zajac. What's this name?
All right, good. There we go. Woo! Right, okay, let's go.
Okay, we've done assists, briefly actually. Top goals, so top goalkeepers, goaltenders.
Goaltenders, big GTs, man. My number one is going to be Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins.
Oh, you like them?
I don't like them. I think it's nice to have somebody in this little town of Chippenham like an opposing team who I'm actually good friends with. So someone like Scott, who knows fuck all about hockey, in all fairness. Sorry, Scott.
No.
But, when I throw it out there that his team's won, he's like, oh yeah, it's great, yeah. But then he'll play on a game, like he's got the NHL 14, and he started playing on it and he was the Devils just because he likes Kovalchuk. And that was like years ago. So anyway, but Tuukka Rask, Boston Bruins, great goaltender, man. Hit for me in terms of goaltender. If we were to go backtrack a year and we didn't get Corey Schneider, I would love to have either had Ben Bishop, who is like this 6'7" man mountain of a fucking goaltender.
Sounds English.
Oh mate, he's class. He's class. I don't think he's not British, but he's brilliant. Or Tuukka Rask would have been great.
Oh, some of the heartburn.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the old curry gone down.
Ooh.
Columbus Blue Jackets, my number 2, Bobrovsky. Number 3, LA Kings. Well, going off the back of last night's game. But he'd still pull out the stops, mate. It'd still be like a top goaltender as Jonathan Quick. And my last but not least, number 4, of Corey Schneider. Obs is one of those things. So yeah, that makes up my top goaltenders for this year.
The Stanley Cup. It's massive as it fucking looks on TV.
It's massive.
Why didn't
Do you want to hear a little history about Stanley Cup?
I do actually, yeah.
Okay, so originally when the original 6, don't even get me the fucking name of the original 6 off the top of my head, so I won't do it. When the original 6 started playing, it was the very bottom disc. No, it was the top disc, sorry, followed by the bowl. So that's the cup that they got. That was the Stanley Cup. The more and more the teams kept progressing and getting bigger and bigger over the years, and the more teams that were winning, the more discs they would put underneath.
What's on the discs?
It's names of all the winners and the actual players that actually won.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and getting etched on there, and it's just fucking huge. I mean, this thing, do you know what I like about the Stanley Cup as a cup to look forward to win? Is the fact that when the teams win the Stanley Cup, for the whole of the entire time the hockey season is out, that team, each player gets to take that cup home and do whatever they want with it for like 3 or 4 days. So on Twitter, just after the Kings won the cup last season, there was pictures of the cup being by their swimming pools, there was one of the players eating like Fruit Loops out of the bowl of the top, which is like unbelievable, man. It's so good. I don't know any other like cup that you can do that with. There's no other cup in the whole of like sports tradition that you can do that. Yeah.
Who won it last year?
LA Kings won it last year, 2014. And going on the back of what they just performed last night, I would say they're off to a cracking start.
Who's going to win it this year?
It's a good question, man. That is a really...
That's fucking 64.
Yeah, that is a $60 fucking million question right there. Do you know what? I want to root for... Obviously, I'm going to say the Devils are going to be in fighting shot chance of getting there. We need a lot of work to do, man. I'm not going to fucking piss about with that, but we need a lot of work on our fucking... on our shootouts, on our defence, on our... Not so much our defence, but just forward in attack. So I'm going to rule them out. I'm going to shoot in the dark. I mean, looking at the previous winners, going back to 2010, Chicago won, the Blackhawks won. 2011, Bruins won. 2012, it was LA Kings. 2013, Blackhawks again. So it throws...
There's never a consecutive winner, really, is there?
No, and it throws it out there. I'm going to give San Jose a fighting chance this year. I'm going to say that the Sharks are going to get up there. But that's a throw-out, man. I mean, that's just the fucking... They got really far last year, and I was really kind of rooting for them. But, you know, in the playoffs, they seem to buckle, so...
Where is San Jose?
San Jose, it's just aside from... It's near... I'm going to guess it's in between Oakland and LA. So it's like in between that...
Rough as fuck, though.
Yeah. Proper fucking street dogs out there, man. If anyone's listening, fucking hell, Jesus.
Yeah, soz.
Right, yeah, go. You got any more?
Mate, what is there anything else you want to talk about? See, here it is. Big season in front of us. What? You're excited, obviously. How often have you got to be up watching games?
I'm up, like tonight. Tonight is I'm not going to miss the season opener. I've got work tomorrow, but I start late. So I'm going to have a nice fucking lie-in. So... I'm going to be up at 12 a.m. And it'll finish at around about 2:30 in the morning. So then we got another game on Saturday, and I'll be doing the same again on Saturday. I'll be in bed by like fucking 3 a.m. So it's...
Is it 2 a week on average to watch?
Oh man, more than that. Let's just have a little...
Let's get the roster up.
Let's get the fucking schedule up for this season. What's it looking like at the moment? I can't believe this thing's still running, man. Jesus.
What is it?
No, the actual we're still actually broadcasting at the moment.
Oh yeah,
it's quite something.
This is
right. Okay, so schedule looks like we've got Philly, Panthers, not back to back, but spread over 2 days. So we're away for 4 games. Then we've got Tampa Bay next Tuesday, and Thursday we've got Washington Caps. Followed by the Saturday we've got San Jose Sharks. Then going into the following week, it's 3 games.
You've got 10 more games. You've got 10 more games for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
So on the 9th of October, you've got 10 games.
Well, you look at it, it's like 83, man. It's 83 games we've got to get.
So you've got 10 games to watch this month.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be up watching the Rangers game. I really wanted to, but we fucking killed them off in the pre-season, man. We fucking destroyed them.
Do you never get a lunchtime game in America so you can be watching it late afternoon?
Yeah, I think there's one coming up. I think it's like, is it November? I know we've got one at like 1 p.m. No, sorry, at 9 p.m. our time. So that's a Saturday game. So I urge anybody who hasn't watched it yet is ask me for a link, PM me for a link.
How much does it cost to pay a whole season pass to watch this hockey, Michael?
It's a very good question, Shaun. But as we well know, in previous podcasts, I haven't been the most legit person when it comes to
my
streaming.
naivety coming through.
Oh God. Jeez, you're going to hit me with that.
Sorry.
Fuck, man.
What, Blinkbox?
Jesus, no, not Blinkbox. I'm not even on TiVo.
What's that? Oh, yeah, TiVo.
TiVo. Fucking hit me with that shit. This
Sorry,
is
mate. I thought it was on Tesco Blinkbox.
But I tell you what, I've enjoyed this podcast for one of many reasons. Is the fact that I actually get to talk about the fucking...
You suppressed me as well.
Did I?
I like it.
Yeah? Jesus, man. Yeah, you were actually fairly quiet for that. That was pretty something right there. That's all good. Right, I've loved doing this one. This is cool. We are going to keep it brief just because I know there's not a lot of people out there that actually want to listen to hockey. But
I think this one's going to do well.
Yeah, I'd like to think it will. Okay, that's cool. That's all good. And if you got any comments or you think I'm fucking rambling on about useless shit, or
fuck yourself,
because I know there's so many fucking fans out there that are like more hardcore than I am. Like
really?
in terms of like fucking American fans go into stats and all that kind of shit.
Yes.
All I want to know is fucking scores, where they are in the league. Sometimes I like to look at like the goaltender's average and stuff like that, what the assists are doing and all that kind of thing. But half the time, sometimes it goes over my head. It's a bit of a fucking... Are
you going to watch a game? Are you going to go to America and watch a game this season?
I'm going to go in hopefully next year, just before the old wedding blah. But I want to go, if we make it to the playoffs, I promised myself I'm going to go out and catch one of the playoff games. So fingers crossed, man.
Try.
Yeah.
Can you drink hockey games?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, and just on the notion of that.
Eventually, I know you.
Yeah, next 2 weeks Saturday. Me, my brother, and this fucking jester, Shaun Davis. We're off to watch Swindon play. I'm actually gonna.
Who are they playing again?
They're playing the Sheffield Steel Dogs.
I can't wait. I want to get a corn dog, get a big foam hand, and get drunk and
You do realise that's very NHL, and none of that's true when you get to the stadium. Yeah, it's very disappointing.
Right, can I get a hot dog with that weird flaky onion you get from a
you can get a dog
with freeze-dried onion on?
I'm sure you can get a dog.
A Foster's in a plastic cup and a I don't know, probably get a fucking badge or something.
I think we do bottles, but they're plastic bottles. Yeah, but it is good though. The atmosphere is going to be great. You guys are going to love it, man. I swear to God.
I want to get drunk.
Yeah, we're going to get on it all day. All day. I'm going to go to the shop. I'm going to pick up a hockey stick.
Why would they sell hockey sticks there?
Because it's an actual rink. It's a rink where
I know what it is, Michael. I've ice skated there.
Well, you know that the shop will do hockey equipment if the fucking team is a hockey team that are there.
Dull story.
Yeah,
me and my future wife's second or third date was ice skating at the there where we're going.
Boring.
Great.
I want to see a little sound. Hang on, look. Be quiet for me. So you leave a little sound here, so you can put your little sound bite in. It mugs me off. Go on.
There we go. Go in there. Jesus. But guys, thanks for listening. I'm not going to tie out the show yet because we've got a bit more to talk about for the next podcast. But 24 mins, that's not bad for a hockey podcast. Jesus.
I thought it was going to be until the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jesus. Right, thoughts and shit in general, but we never do get thoughts, so I don't know why I bother saying this for, because every fucking time we talk about
say something, people.
Fucking tell us why you like listening to our show.
I get trolled on my features. Troll us on this.
God.
Troll him. He gets really weird about it. Troll mine.
It really does freak
me
out. I think our followers are going up though, man. 70 followers, but I think that's just aimlessly. They're like clothing companies that aren't going to really listen to us, are they?
Yeah.
Of course they fucking are.
Close that.
Get a grip. Anyway, we'll see you in about 2 seconds. Bye. Alrighty, bastards. It's coming up to the end of the show now, and we're going to wrap things up a little bit over here. So, to cap it all off, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We're going to come back in a couple of weeks, and we're going to give it a good Halloween special. Now, I have to admit something. I recorded the last part of our show with Shaun, and unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but I think I deleted it. I don't know. Who would be held responsible for that? Anyway, so I'm wrapping things up on my own tonight. This is recorded after the event had actually happened, so Shaun can actually kick my ass for this. It's not good. I'm going to keep it really brief, because I can't do the show without the guy. Jesus. Now. So it feels really weird to actually record this. Anyway, I'm going to stop lying. So we're going to come back with a Halloween special, and we want as many horror stories, ghost stories, anything like that you could think of. Shaun's going to put out a status later on about this. Hit him with a bunch of stories. You'll get a mention. And more to the point, it'll be a pretty fucking good show, to be fair. I mean, he's looking forward to it as much as I am. On the whole though, I've had a great show tonight. It's been an absolute belter. I love talking about hockey. Probably lost a lot of listeners in the meantime. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, so have a good one. It's goodbye from Shaun. No, he's not here. And it's goodbye from me. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Over and out.
Henrique locked it ahead. It got on to Kovalchuk, and Kovalchuk a shot that's carefully played away by Lundqvist. Now Ponikarovsky with it. Through one in front, blocked